Shortcuts is one of the most underappreciated apps on the iPhone. To be honest, I think it's actually the most powerful iOS app, and I'll explain why. The Shortcuts app can modify iOS system settings in ways that third-party apps can't even imagine. So yeah, it's pretty darn powerful. Here's a simple guide where I break down 8 advanced shortcuts that regular people don't know about, turning you into a pro iPhone user. Stop charging your iPhone above 80%. Lithium-ion batteries tend to wear out more quickly when they are constantly kept above 80% charge. The issue here is that it can get pretty annoying having to constantly monitor your battery level to avoid exceeding an 80% charge. With a custom alert like this one, you'll be notified immediately the moment your iPhone's battery reaches 80%. This way, you can prevent overcharging and preserve your iPhone's battery life. Open the Shortcuts app and tap Automation at the bottom. Tap the plus icon on the top right corner of the screen to create a new automation. Look for the battery level option and set the level at 80%. Make sure that the options equals 80% and Run Immediately is selected. Search for Show Notification and type in what notification text you'd like to have. Click on Done, and that's it. You can skip this shortcut if you have the new iPhone 15 model. The iPhone 15 has a new optimized charging setting that allows you to limit the charge to 80%. To do this, open Settings and go to Battery, Charging Optimization, and choose 80% limit. Here's more information about these options. With iPhone 15 models, you can choose between Optimized Battery Charging, 80% Limit, and None. When you choose 80% Limit, your iPhone will charge up to about 80% and then stop charging. If the battery charge level gets down to 75%, charging will resume until your battery charge level reaches about 80% again. With the 80% limit enabled, your iPhone will occasionally charge to 100% to maintain accurate battery state of charge estimates. Using your iPhone before bedtime can be annoying due to the bright screen, which might make it harder for you to fall asleep. Sure, there are features such as dark mode and night shift, but those don't really fix the problem. Luckily, there's another feature that turns your entire display red, and it's useful for so much more than just late-night browsing in bed. It's called Color Tint, and it overlays your entire screen with a colored filter, such as a red filter. When you're in a dark room staring at a red screen, your pupils don't need to adjust much to the light, and when you look away, your eyes quickly adapt to the darkness. That's also why rooms inside US Navy ships are tuned red. The red light helps preserve their night vision, enabling them to spot potential threats and respond more quickly. You first need to enable red tint. Open the Settings app and go to Accessibility, Display and Text Size, Color Filters, toggle on the Color Filters switch, and select Color Tint as your filter. Next, slide the Intensity and Hue sliders all the way to the right to get a full red screen effect. This will make it so much easier to use your iPhone in dark environments while maintaining your night vision without straining your eyes. And here's a simple way to make your own custom shortcut for easily turning the color filter on and off. Open the Shortcuts app and tap the plus icon on the top right corner of the screen to create a new shortcut. Tap on the Add Action button and search for the Set Color Filters action and change Turn to Toggle. Tap the arrow next to the shortcut's name and rename it to whatever you want. I'll name mine Red Filter. Tap on the Information button and select Add to Home Screen. Customize your icon, and once you're finished, tap Add to see its icon on your home screen. Tap the new app to turn on the color tint, then tap again to turn it off. That's all there is to it. At the end of this video, I'll show you some other effective ways to trigger shortcuts. This shortcut shows the time left for your device to charge to 100%, but you can change the shortcut settings to make it 80% if you want to. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, but it's still an interesting feature that might come in handy. I've put the link to install this and all other shortcuts in the description of this video. I've added my most favorite apps to my dock, but the 4-app limit is annoying. I could use a folder on the dock, but that messes up my layout. Good thing we can make a shortcut to create an app menu for quick access to our most frequently used apps. And here is how it works. Open the Shortcuts app and tap on the plus icon to create a new shortcut. Tap on Add Action and search for Menu, and select the Choose from Menu action. The next step is very easy. Just select the apps you use the most and add them as items in the menu. Each item you add will show up as a tile below the menu list. Now search for the Open App action and add it underneath each item of your menu command. Specify the respective app, and that's it. There are several shortcuts that can help prevent your iPhone from dropping below the 20% mark. There's the super low battery mode shortcut to turn off power-hungry functions like Wi-Fi and mobile data. This shortcut can be a lifesaver when you desperately need your iPhone to stay alive. Simply click on the shortcut and your iPhone goes into a super low battery mode. All you need to do is to install this shortcut. I've put the link in the description. After that, add the shortcut to your home screen or assign it in another way to trigger it. And this brings me to my next point, the fast charge mode shortcut. This shortcut is quite like the super low battery mode shortcut as it turns off certain features on the iPhone. This shortcut helps optimize your iPhone usage for fast charging. I'm not sure how good this shortcut works since I haven't tested the charging speed myself. Give it a shot though, it could potentially speed up the charging process for your iPhone, especially if you have an older model. If you're looking for a simple way to capture screenshots on your iPhone and want to give them a cool iPhone-like frame, you're in for a treat. This complicated shortcut is created by iTech Everything, and all you need to do is to install this shortcut by clicking on the iCloud link. You can find the link in the description along with links to other shortcuts. After you've installed it, simply tap on the shortcut and choose the screenshot. In a few moments, you'll receive a duplicate of the image enclosed in an iPhone frame that you can either save or share, and that's it. The best part is that this shortcut uses Apple's official frames for nearly all available frames. From iPhones, Macs, and iPads to Apple's displays and TV, it often takes less than 10 seconds to generate the frame screenshots. The entire shortcut takes up less than 2 MB of storage space, and you can download only the ones you need, so there's no wasted storage space. You can set a custom Do Not Disturb timer. There are multiple options in iOS to activate the Do Not Disturb feature on your iPhone. You can choose to enable it for an hour or until this evening. However, what if you need it for a shorter duration, like 15 minutes, or a longer one, like an hour and a half? You don't have to worry about manually disabling it or going through the trouble of setting up a focus schedule. This handy iPhone shortcut has got you covered. After you've installed the shortcut, go ahead and start the shortcut when you need it. Type in the specific number of minutes or hours you want, and the Do Not Disturb mode will turn on for the set duration. So, now that you've got these awesome shortcuts set up or installed, how can you activate them in the most efficient way? After all, a shortcut is only as good as its speed. Depending on the device you're using, there are a few different options to choose from. If you have the new iPhone 15 Pro or the iPhone 15 Pro Max, shortcuts can be triggered using the Action button. Open the Settings app and go to Action, Shortcut, and select the shortcut you want to assign to the Action button. For all the other iPhone models, there are 3 ways to get quick access to shortcuts. These methods also apply to the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. You have the option to save shortcut bookmarks directly to your iPhone home screen. Just personalize the bookmark icon and label to make it look like a perfect app. You can also trigger shortcuts directly from the Spotlight search bar. You can activate the back tap feature in the accessibility settings and choose the shortcut you want for this action. Open the Settings app and go to Accessibility, Touch, Back tap. Choose either a double or triple tap and scroll down to the shortcut section. Pick the shortcut you want, and from now on you can activate it by double or triple tapping on the back of your iPhone. The Shortcuts app on Apple devices is a seriously powerful tool, but unfortunately, Apple hasn't made it very user-friendly for its non-tech users. I think they still need to make big improvements to their onboarding process for new users, so I hope this video helps you out. Want to discover some cool iPhone keyboard tricks? Then watch this video. You'll probably learn new keyboard tricks that you didn't know existed.